This is Aaron Dunn speaking. This is my first official intro. May God bless every one of you. Hello everyone, this is Aaron Dunn speaking. Hello ladies and gentlefish. My name is Aaron Dunn speaking. Here comes the re-update of the telephones in the cabin as of today, which is March 8th, 2019. And let's get to the caller ID boxes real quick. The Bell South CI61 caller ID box, which I got from the Rusty Hanger Consignment Shop. The Radio Shack 250 caller ID system box, which I got from First West Thrift Store. And finally, the Radio Shack 433903A CID 3903A caller ID box, which I got from Levy Street Marketplace. Moving on to the corded trimline telephones, including the corded trimline speakerphone. Starting with the AT&T 210 vintage corded trimline telephone, which automatically still works, as I got this one at Goodwill. Then the AT&T or AT&T TR1909 corded trimline telephone with caller ID, which automatically still works, as I got that one at First West Thrift Store. Then the Bell Phone's favorite corded trimline telephone is made by Northwestern Bell in teal blue. I got this one at Goodwill. Let me check it. Then the Bell South Products 439 corded trimline telephone, which automatically still works. Only partially though, because of the mechanical bell ringer on this thing. I got it from Goodwill. Then the Conner Phone CID 402MS corded trimline telephone with radio and alarm clock, which I got from Goodwill. Then the Conner Phone SW205 corded trimline telephone with transparent color, which still works, as I got it from Goodwill. Ugh. Ladybugs all over my cabin. I don't know how they got all over my cabin. Well, this was for Jordan to see anyway. Anyways, back to where I was. The Craig CT502 corded trimline telephone in hot pink, which I got from First West Thrift Store. Then the Electro brand HAC 8032 corded trimline telephone, which I got from my first grandmother, but it doesn't work unfortunately. Then the Emerson EM2517 corded trimline telephone with caller ID, which I got from Goodwill, I believe. Then the GE29253 GE1-B corded trimline telephone, which still works, as I got that one at Goodwill. Then the GE29267 GE2-B corded trimline telephone with caller ID, which I got from Goodwill as well. Then the same said particular model as H has, of course. This one that H has is the GE29267 GE3-B corded trimline telephone with caller ID, which I got from a little bit of yesterday flea market. And then the GE29297 GE3-A corded trimline telephone with radio and alarm clock, which I got from Frog's Flea Market. Then the Lennox Sound PH543 corded trimline telephone with caller ID, which I got from Mom, of course. Then this thing that Sherida gave me, this is the Motorola S2634A corded trimline telephone with scanner. I don't know how this thing works, but if you would please show me how it works, Nick, please let me know in the instruction manual. So that way I'll test it out as soon as possible. Then the vintage Sears 329-344-21550 corded trimline telephone, which I got from Levy Street Marketplace. Then the Sony IT-ID20 corded trimline speakerphone with caller ID, which I got from Goodwill. Then the Uniden 1260BK corded trimline telephone with caller ID, which I got from Goodwill. Then the VTech CD1103 quarter trim line telephone, which I got from Walmart Supercenter, works fine. And finally, the VTech CD1113 quarter trim line telephone with caller ID, which I got from First West Thrift Store. Now let's move on to what the information is currently. In this update, I removed the old battery pack, which is the AT&T battery pack, which was installed on the Uniden DXAI8580-2 handset with main base unit. And it's dead as a doorknob now. I don't know why, Nick, but it happens. I just ordered a new battery pack a few days ago, and it finally came in after the economy shipping. I just don't understand, though. I believe that's about it for the quarter trim line speakerphone and telephones with caller IDs. So let's get to the next thing. The next thing would be the corded speakerphones. This is the first two-line speakerphone that I got, which of course came from Goodwill. This is the one that Nick has, if I remember that correctly. This is the AT&T 993 two-line corded speakerphone with caller ID. Then from my first grandmother, I have the Durabrand PH3235 corded speakerphone. Actually, it's pronunciated PH3235 corded speakerphone from Durabrand. Alrighty then, now for the next speakerphone I have, this is the Emerson EM2646 corded speakerphone with caller ID, which I got from Fred's. The next one right here that I have is the GE29393 GE1-A corded speakerphone with caller ID, which I got from my first grandmother. The next thing that I have is the Lennox Sound PH312 corded speakerphone, which I got from Levy Street Marketplace. Then from there, we move on to the Lennox Sound PH319 corded speakerphone, which I got from Miss Evelyn, but the speakerphone part doesn't work, but the telephone does work though. The old LCD touch panel speakerphone with caller ID, which I got from Goodwill. Then the newer LCD touch panel speakerphone with caller ID, which I got from Fred's. And then the Panasonic KXTS382ATW two-line corded speakerphone with caller ID, which I got from a back-in-time flea market. I believe that was it for the corded speakerphones. Now for the corded telephone, which I do have. This is the corded telephone which I have, which is the automatic electric rotary dial desk corded telephone, which I got from my first grandmother. Alright, I believe that's it for the corded telephone that I have. Now let's move on to the next thing, which is the corded speakerphone answering systems. Starting with, of course, the AT&T Synj SB67118 corded speakerphone with digital answering system and caller ID, which I got from First West Thrift Store. Then the AT&T CO4939 corded speakerphone answering system and caller ID, which I got from a Rusty Hanger consignment shop, or the Rusty Hanger consignment shop. Then the final one I have here is the AT&T CO4940 corded speakerphone with digital answering system and caller ID, which I got from Walmart Supercenter. That was it for the corded speakerphone answering systems. Now moving on from the 900 MHz to DEC 610 eras of every phone brand that I have currently, including what would soon become the full phone system of one of those exactly, since I just ordered it off of eBay not very long ago. Starting off with the AT&T E5827 5.8 GHz corded cordless analog speakerphone set of 2 with digital answering system and caller ID, which I got from Miss Evelyn. Then the AT&T E1813B 5.8 GHz cordless analog speakerphone with digital answering system, which I got from eBay. Sorry about that, everyone. Anyway, moving onward, I have the AT&T EO52303 DEC 610 cordless speakerphones of the 3 with digital answering system. This is the first handset in main base unit right here. The second handset And finally the third handset, which I got all of these from Goodwill. Then for another particular phone brand that Nick has, this is the AT&T CL82213 DEX 6.0 cordless speakerphone set of 2 with digital answering system, which is the first handset and main base analog unit. And then the second handset, which they're both mainly on the line right now and are charging, as I got these from Family Promise Thrift Store, Washita. And then finally, the AT&T TO92328 DEX 6.0 cordless speakerphone set of 3 with digital answering system, which I suppose that Nick hadn't gotten it yet, which is having bad luck with deliveries recently. Anyways, this is the first handset and main base unit right behind the second and third handsets, which I got all of these from Maid Deborah, as she gave these to me right after she gave the other phone to me, which is making sense. That's it for the AT&T brand. Moving on to the next brand. I believe Nick used to have this phone. This is the Clarity C410 900 MHz cordless analog telephone, which I got from Goodwill. That was it for the Clarity brand. Moving on to the next brand. Starting with the GE26990 GE1-D 900 MHz cordless analog telephone with digital answering system, which I got from Goodwill. Sorry, I had to breathe heavily, everyone. This is the GE25881E3-A 5.8 GHz corded cordless speakerphone set of 3 with digital answering system, which is analog, which I got the base unit from my first grandmother. The GE25951EE1-A 5.8 GHz cordless analog speakerphone with digital answering system, which I got from Amazon. And the handset came from eBay though. This is the main base unit, which will soon be thrown away and get replaced by the new phone system, the GE28031EE1-B 5.8 GHz cordless analog speakerphone with digital answering system, which I got from eBay, of course. Since of course I got the phone system also from eBay, which will be coming in very, very soon to my location. Then I have just the main base unit right here with the first handset. This is the GE30522E3-A 5.8 GHz, or should I say DEX 6.0, cordless speakerphone set of 3 with digital answering system, which is just the main base unit right here in the first handset as of right now. I believe that's it for the GE brand. Moving on to the next brand. We have the Motorola L705CM DEX 6.0 corded cordless speakerphone set of 5 with digital answering system. This is the corded base unit right here with speakerphone and answering system. Then the first cordless handset. And finally the rest of the handsets, which I got from Sister Jude and Copes. By the way, Nick, all these phones do work, exactly. Alright then, let's go to the next brand, of course. This is the first phone of the next brand. This is the Panasonic KX TG6321S DEX 6.0 cordless speakerphone set of 2 with digital answering system. This is just the second handset and main base unit right now, but we'll get the first handset, the charging cradle and AC adapter soon. The next brand, or the next phone, which of course Nick also has, this is the Panasonic KX This is the Panasonic KX-TG7431B DEX 6.0 cordless speakerphone set of 2 with digital answering system. I found this one at Goodwill. The next one that I have as of now is the Panasonic KX-TG6572R DEX 6.0 Plus cordless analog speakerphone, or speakerphone with digital answering system set of 2. This is the main base unit with the first handset. And finally the second handset, which I got from Goodwill. Then the Panasonic KX-TGD223N DEX 6.0 cordless speakerphone with digital answering system. Set of 3, of course, since I got this one off of Amazon. The next phone, which I believe Hunter07 has, if I remember that correctly, is the Panasonic KX-TG3760M DEX 6.0 cordless speakerphone with digital answering system. I got this one at Walmart Supercenter. Now for the next brand that I have, which is a Uniden. This one is the Uniden EXA915 900 MHz cordless analog speakerphone with digital answering system, which I got from eBay. Next I have is the VTech or Uniden DCT648-3 2.4 GHz with digital spread spectrum with digital answering system. The 2.4 GHz cordless analog speakerphone set of 3 with digital answering system, which I got the main version in the first handset right here, along with the second and third handsets from First West Thrift Store. The next one I have is the Uniden CXAI 5698 or CEZAI 5698 5.8 GHz cordless analog speakerphone set of 2 with digital answering system, which I got this version from eBay. The next one I have, which you can barely see the answering system, let me move it over. This is the Uniden DXAI 5680 or EXAI 5680 5.8 GHz cordless analog telephone with digital answering system, which I got from Amazon. Then the Uniden DXAI 8580-2 5.8 GHz cordless analog speakerphone set of 2 with digital answering system, which I just replaced the old battery pack with the new battery pack that is now charging as we speak. This is for you, Nick, as well. The next one that I have, which of course surprisingly you know this one, is the Uniden CEZAI 2998 or CXAI 2998 DEC 6.0 corded cordless speakerphone set of 2 with digital answering system, which I got from Transformations Thrift Store, but the AC adapter came from eBay. And then this thing, which is the Uniden D1780-5 DEC 6.0 cordless speakerphone set of 5 with digital answering system. I don't have the other 4 handsets, charging cradles, or AC adapters yet. Or battery packs, if they're already in there. Anyways, let's get to the next phone brand. Well, right after this phone. The Uniden D3280-2 DEC 6.0 cordless speakerphone set of 2 with digital answering system right now with the second handset and main base unit right here, which I got from eBay. This one I got from eBay as well. I almost forgot about that. Alrighty then, moving on to the VTech brand as we speak. The VTech 2568 2.4 GHz cordless analog telephone with digital answering system, which I got from eBay. Then the soon to be replaced by VTech IA5877, which is right now the VTech IA5854 5.8 GHz cordless analog telephone with digital answering system, which I got from Amazon. Also, I forgot to say, including Frank. Then the VTech CS5121 5.8 GHz cordless analog telephone with digital answering system, which just reset due to a power outage in this cabin. Anyway, not very long ago, which I got from Amazon. Alright, now the next phone I have is the VTech CS6124 DEC 6.0 cordless telephone with digital answering system, which I got from Walmart Supercenter at first, but then the cord broke and I decided to replace this one from eBay. Oops, sorry about that everyone, somebody done called me and decided to stop my recording. Anyway, moving onwards. The next one that I got was from a Deborah as well. This is the VTech CS6829 DEC 6.0 cordless speakerphone with digital answering system, which I said I got from a Deborah. Then the next and final one that I have for every phone brand from 900 MHz to DEC 6.0 era of every phone brand that I have is the VTech DS6121 DEC 6.0 cordless speakerphone with digital answering system, which I got from eBay. Now then, moving on to the cordless speakerphones. Starting with the VTech CS6519-2 DEC 6.0 cordless speakerphone set of 2. This is the first handset and main base unit right here. And then the second handset, which I got these from Family Promise Thrift Store, Washita. Then the VTech CS6919 DEC 6.0 cordless speakerphone, which I got from Frog's Flea Market. And finally, the phone that my mom gave to me. This is the VTech CS6919-16, which is the VTech CS6919-16 DEX 610 cordless speakerphone, which is in red color. I got this one to start off my telephone collection whenever mom gave it to me from probably Walmart. Anyways, moving on to the cordless telephones. The Uniden DEC 1363 DEX 610 cordless telephone, which I got from Rite The Uniden D1364BK DEX 610 cordless telephone, which I got from Goodwill. The second handset from the forever separated DEX 610 or 5.8 GHz cordless analog telephone, which I got from First West Thrift Store. This is the VTech IA5877, second handset. And finally, the VTech CS6114 DEX 6.0 cordless telephone, which I got from Goodwill. Surprisingly. Anyways, that was it for those phones. Now moving on to the digital answering systems, by the way. The AT&T Lucid Technology 1715 digital answering system, which I got from Goodwill without the AC adapter, but the AC adapter came from the house, which I did not expect. Then the AT&T 1717 digital answering system, which I got from eBay, but unfortunately when the telephone line is plugged into the phone line, it says line in use. I don't know why. Then the AT&T 1719 digital answering system, which I got from eBay, of course. Then the next one I have is the AT&T 1722 digital answering system without the AC adapter, which I got from eBay, which I got the answering system from Goodwill. The AT&T Lucid Technology 1725 digital answering system, which I won off of eBay, surprisingly. The AT&T 1738 digital answering system, which the telephone line piece at the top is cut off, but it will still stick to the telephone line for you to make and receive calls with it, as I got this one off of eBay. Then the AT&T 1739 digital answering system, which I got from Goodwill. Then the AT&T 1740 digital answering system, which I got from Walmart Supercenter, of course. Ugh, the ladybugs are still gross around here. I don't know why, Jordan, but maybe I have to scrape them all off or something. The Bell South 1195 digital answering system, which I got from eBay because the old one I got was from the old Monroe, Louisiana Goodwill. I need to get this answering system repaired, but this is the Casio Phone TA115 digital answering system, which came from eBay. And here was its original box. Then the Casio Phone TA120 digital answering system, which also came from eBay, but without the original box. That's surprising. Then the Conair Phone Callkeeper TAD1212 WCSF digital answering system, which I got from Goodwill. Then the Conair Phone TAD1220 WCS digital answering system, which I got from eBay. Wow, a lot of items I bought off of eBay, which is pretty surprising. Including, but not limited to, the battery pack. The next one I have is the Emerson EM1250 digital answering system, which I got from Sweet Repeat's consignment shop. Here's the next answering system that I own. This is the GE29868 digital answering system without the AC adapter, which came from eBay. The answering system itself came from Goodwill, or should I say First West Thrift Store. Then its counterpart, which is the GE29868 GE1-B digital answering system, which I got from Amazon. Then the GE29875 GE1-B digital answering system, which I got from Back in Time Flea Market. Then, once came from the old Monroe, Louisiana Goodwill, this is the GE29888 GC1-A digital answering system. The next one I have is the Panasonic KXTM100B digital answering system, which I got off of eBay, surprisingly in excellent working condition. This is the Radio Shack TAD 704 digital answering system with caller ID, which I got from First West Thrift Store at West Monroe. This one I got off of eBay. This is the Radio Shack TAD 3808 digital answering system. Surprisingly though, this was a rare find for me. Because this is the Sharper Image V2000S1 tapeless digital answering system, which I got from First West Thrift Store. This one I got off of Amazon, but ew! Get that ladybug off of there. Anyways, this is the Sony TAM100 digital answering system, which I got from Amazon. And finally, for the last of the digital answering systems, which there's 2 more coming, this is the Southwestern Bell FA970S tapeless digital answering system in stainless steel, which I got from Sweet Repeats Consignment Shop. And that's it for the digital answering systems. Now, the last item that I'll be getting to today is this Radio Shack 43175 mechanical bell ringer. This is for every one of you to watch, so including H, Jordan, Nick, Frank, and all the others. So, let's ring it up and see what it does. Yep, that showed you that it rung, and this is the Radio Shack 43175 mechanical bell ringer, which surprisingly came from Habitat for Humanity. Which I got that at the Habitat, which I did not expect to add this ringer into my collection as the only mechanical bell ringer I have, but I will try to get a new one soon. So anyways, that was it for the Telephones in the Cabin video, which is Reupdated as of today, which is March 8th, 2019. If you have any questions, problems, concerns, or whatever while I'm doing this video, please make sure to leave a like, comment, or subscribe, or please leave me a message on the YouTube comments page or comments box. So now for everyone, so long everyone. As always, may God bless every one of you. Thank you for watching my videos. May God bless every one of you.